Let's explore how to protect routes in your Node.js applications using middleware. We will focus on creating authentication middleware to secure your endpoints. Get ready to learn how to build secure Node.js applications with custom authentication middleware. Middleware are functions that execute between the request and response cycle in your Express.js applications. Think of it this way: a request comes in, it passes through the middleware, then to the route handler, and finally a response is sent. Middleware functions sit in the middle of this process, modifying or interrupting the request before it reaches its final destination. Here's the basic structure of a middleware function. A middleware function takes three key parameters. The first parameter is the request object, often shortened to REQ, which contains information about the incoming request. The second parameter is the response object, or res, which is used to send data back to the client. The third parameter is next, which is a function you call to pass control to the next middleware in the chain. Inside the middleware function, you'll place your logic. Once you're done, you must call the next function to ensure the request continues its journey. If you don't call next, the request will be left hanging. Let's create a simple authentication middleware function. The function will be named Auth middleware, and it takes the request, response, and next parameters. Inside the function, we extract the token from the authorization header of the request. If there is no token, we return a response with a status code of 401, indicating unauthorized access, along with a message access denied. If the token exists, we call the next function to proceed to the next middleware or route handler. This is a basic example to check if an authorization header exists. Let's implement JSON Web Token, or JWT verification in our middleware. First, we require the JSON Web Token library. Next, we define a function called verify token that takes the request, response, and next parameters. Inside a try-catch block, we extract the token from the authorization header, splitting it to remove the bearer scheme. We then use the JSON Web Token verify function to decode and verify the token using a secret key stored in the environment variables under JWT secret. If the token is valid, we attach the decoded user information to the request object. Finally, we call next to proceed to the next middleware. If there's any error during this process, such as an invalid token, we catch the error and respond with a 401 status code, along with an invalid token message. Now let's apply the middleware to protect specific routes. Here we use the router.get method to define a route for the /profile endpoint. We pass verify token as middleware before the route handler function. This ensures that only requests with a valid token can access the user profile. The second example shows how to use multiple middleware functions. For the /admin route, we pass verify token and check admin before the route handler. This means that requests must have a valid token, and the user must have admin privileges to access this route. Apply middleware to any specific routes that need protection. Proper error handling is crucial in middleware to prevent application crashes and provide clear feedback. Within the Auth middleware function, we wrap the token verification logic in a try-catch block. If a token is missing, we immediately return a 401 status code with a token required error message. If any error occurs during the token verification process, such as an invalid signature, we catch the error and respond with a 401 status code, providing an invalid token error message. Proper error handling prevents application crashes and provides clear feedback. You can chain multiple middleware functions together to create a layered authentication system. In the first example, for the /dashboard route, we chain verify token, check permissions, and log access middleware functions. These functions will execute in the order they are defined, providing multiple layers of authentication and logging. You can also use array syntax to achieve the same result. For the /admin route, we pass verify token and check admin as an array, ensuring that both middleware functions are executed before the route handler. Execute middleware functions in sequence for layered authentication. Role-based authentication controls access based on user roles and permissions. The checkRole function takes a required role as an argument and returns a middleware function. This middleware function checks if the user's role matches the required role. If the user does not have the required role, we return a 403 status code, indicating forbidden access, along with an insufficient permissions error message. In the example, we protect the /user/ID delete route by using verify token to ensure the user is authenticated and checkRole admin to ensure the user has admin privileges before allowing access to delete user accounts. Control access based on user roles and permissions. It's essential to test your protected routes thoroughly to ensure they function as expected. To test a protected route, include a valid token in the authorization header. If the authentication is successful, the response should return the expected data. To test unauthorized access, make a request without a token. The response should return a 401 status code, indicating that authentication is required. Always test both authorized and unauthorized access scenarios. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.